had another stand-up set on Saturday. I meant to talk about that.
I want to hear all about it.
It was for like 100+ people. The people that I went up in between were phenomenal. Like, not that the other people that I went the week before, these people were world class. Like, so funny. And I was like, there's no way I'm about to go out there in front of and it was a lot of people.
Packed house.
People were laughing. And you know, the thing is, I guess I was a comedian in that moment.
You are a comedian.
So, well, it's weird with like the
that's your title on Snapchat, right?
I don't know.
So that means it's true.
Snap is the great leveler.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm up there, and when something doesn't hit, you can't say you're shadow banned.
Yeah. What do? You
move on.
Did something not hit for you?
Yeah.
Ooh, what was it?
Take a fucking wild guess what it was. I ran this by you briefly.
Was it the little drummer boy?
It sure was, Brooke.
What part didn't hit?
The entire part, because I think it's a lot more evangelically based than I once thought. I thought it was a popular song, but I don't think people understand that it's based in like Christianity. So the backstory really doesn't hit.
Well, did you do what I told you to do about giving context first by you were explaining it to
I don't want to give too much because I'm about to make it a TikTok to see if it hits. And it might only hit down south, but that's fine. There's a lot of people down there. But I thought it was pretty funny the way I wrote it. But it does. So I basically wrote this joke and I was like, Brooke, what do you think? She was like, I don't get it. And she was like, but I'm Jewish. And I was like, okay, that makes sense because it's kind of it does require a bit of background.
I don't know.
Because a lot of the songs, we were just watching that guy's video yesterday. He's like, you can break down a lot of the Christmas music into like annoying, like Jingle Bells. It's just repetitive. Like Frank Sinatra-esque, where it's like kind of old white dudes saying, stay here, I roofied you.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like the Christian ones that are like kind of slow and serious, like Silent Night and all that kind of stuff.
Where's Baby It's Cold Outside fall?
In the white dude creepy part.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's cold.
Say as
Baby It's cold outside.
Yeah, I get it.
Come on, stay in my house. And you're like, no, I really gotta go.
Yeah. Totally. Picking up what
Come on,
down.
stay.
Yeah.
And you'd say, what's in this drink?
Right. Keep going, and then I want to tell you something.
Bill Cosby ass song. But I was just gonna say it just really didn't land, and then I had to move forward.
Yeah.
And
that sounds tough.
Yeah, it is a funny bit. I know for a fact because I know how to write a joke.
Right. You know your way around a joke.
The thing is, I think there might have been a lot more Jewish people than I expected.
Really?
Yeah, because I sent it to my
I
managers
told you
that
need
came.
Context for that.
I didn't have time. I looked up at the guy and I needed to do the joke because I didn't have like a clear ending to this set unless I told this joke. And basically like when you're on a stage doing stand up, they flash a light when you have a minute left in the back and no one can see it except you. He flashed a light and I was like, you gotta give me another minute. You gotta give me 2.
That's scary.
So I gotta get through this. And then I had to give a little bit of background, but I couldn't give all of it.
What's your opening line and then your closing line?
I will not be telling you.
Okay, well,
here
I'll see
today
it.
because I might have to use it again.
Okay, I'll see it when I go. I really was going to go to this one, and then it got...
Oh, Brooke didn't come.
Yeah, I was going to, and I bought a ticket, and then it got dark and cold.
Yeah.
And it was 50 minutes away. And I'm lucky enough to hear you talk all the time, and I know that I'm privileged to know that the opportunity will come again for me. And I really am excited, and I can't wait. You're not mad at me.
No, I don't give a shit.
Thank God.
And I'm glad because I could tell everyone here today I killed it.
Yeah.
I could lie. The 100 and something people that were in the thing.
Well, the people that saw you texted me and said you killed it.
Yeah. It was a longer set and it was more people. So it was the only thing that's hard to do is time it. You know, like we're on the podcast all the time. If we do a joke, we can explain it long enough or we can edit it.
Right.
You know, there you're like, and that's when I told her that that's not a chicken, that's my mother. And if no one laughs, you're like, okay,
that's why I couldn't do stand-up.
It's gnarly. And also you don't have any notes. So you're like, I need to laugh or get through it. And I add stuff in where I see fit.
Mm-hmm.
And that was also pretty difficult. Because these people that are in like Hollywood,
You're such a good improviser.
they all look like they were born in a Buffalo Exchange. Like they were conceived miraculously inside of a Buffalo Exchange, and they are very scary. They're nice, but when they're looking at you, they're like, "Don't you dare fuck this up."
Shit. That's scary, Connor.
And the jokes are very specific.
Well, it was also...
I think I would perform a lot better in a Santa Monica or Venice.
I was going to say you were in East LA, and that's a very different crowd.
It's just really hip, but it was a good challenge. And
awesome.
I was way out of my comfort zone. And then when I finished, smooth sailing.
Oh, that must be the best feeling when you're done.
When I was done, I went and ordered 2 IPAs.
Whoa.
And I drank them so fast.
Oh, I love being done with something stressful.
Me too.
My dad always used to tell me when I had a lot of anxiety going to Hebrew school when I was young. And he would always tell me, picture 3 hours from now when I come to get you. And just like the thought of getting back into the car after Hebrew school is still like what keeps me going.
Chills.
Yeah, goosies. Okay, I want to tell you, you want to tell me something, huh?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, you know that saying, picture everybody in the crowd naked?
That doesn't help me at all. That makes me more anxious because I have some intimacy issues. Does it help you?
No.
Yeah, I don't know who thought that would
You
help.
think I want to be at an orgy and everyone's sitting staring at me?
No, that's like my worst nightmare. In fact, I'm going to imagine them with the most amount of clothes on possible.
I want to put a weighted blanket over the whole crowd.
I've heard people who have stage fright wear sunglasses to kind of block people out. I'm going to wear a blindfold.
I have parts in my set that I have to talk to people, and I pick someone.
Ooh.
When I go up.
Oh my God, I'm really excited.
There was one dude.
To see.
So in this past set, I basically picked someone. I'm like, you look like you sell Adderall, and it's been different every time. And the person is always someone that doesn't look like they would sell Adderall. And they're like this. I'm like, it's a stand-up show. Like obviously, I don't even do Adderall.
Right.
But that's a big chunk of my set, so I have to.
Wow, good for you for already interacting with the crowd on your second crowd work.
It does.
Your second
it
show.
does make you feel it like
powerful.
It breaks that like fourth wall. Veronica, our friend.
Yeah.
Famous person.
Really?
Unfreaking believable. They were doing improv, and improv is like everyone knows what improv is. It's on the spot. It was like the best thing I've ever seen.
Wow.
I'm so serious.
Okay, well, I hope she does another show with you in it.
She will. We really didn't get to much of our pop culture today, but that's okay because we have bonus coming up very soon. Did you have something else you want to say?
Yeah, I have one thing I want to wrap up on.
Let's wrap
well,
up.
you know, now that I'm back in my weed era, a lot of TikToks just like hit different.
Totally.
When you're under the influence.
Well,
so I screenshotted last night. I was scrolling and I screenshotted this TikTok, tips that could save your life. And I was like, I can't believe someone hasn't told me this before because these are life-changing.
Yeah.
I read the tips this morning that I thought were life-changing, and now I'm going to run them by you.
When you were high, you thought they were life-changing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And these are tips that are going to save your life. This is interesting. If the ice isn't floating, don't drink it. There is something in the drink.
Good to know.
Like poison
or
roofies. etc.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is interesting, something to keep in mind. If a tornado looks like it's not moving, then it's moving towards you. That's good to know as well. Tornado season is ripe in Southern California right now.
Mm-hmm.
Never sleep with your windows open. Okay. I could see that if you're on the first floor.
It's clear this person lives in the Midwest or South.
Oh, because the tornadoes come in the window?
And not leaving. I have to leave my window open.
Yeah. I don't have a choice.
I'm hot.
Yeah. Leave a note on a table before you leave the house. If you come back and it's gone, leave the house immediately and call 911. That one I was like, oh, thank God she told me that because I wouldn't have known.
I'll get right on that.
Also, why is the robber just leaving with the note? Did she mean money when she said note? Like, is she British?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Good call.
So leave like
leave
a 5 on the table. If it's not there, run.
The note thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not.
Yeah. Okay. This is good. If you're ever in a falling elevator, lay flat on your back.
Mm-hmm. Distribute your weight.
I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they should teach you in school instead of quadratic formula, slope intercept.
Lay flat on the elevator.
These are pretty helpful now that I'm reading them out
I'm
loud.
like waiting for the funny one.
Yeah. No, there's no funny ones.
Oh.
This is seriously good stuff that I don't know why they don't teach you in school.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. it just like affected me so profoundly last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.